All right, we are live. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, everybody. We just wanted to hold a little webinar session for everybody who might. Okay, never mind. Brian just said something, and I wanted to make sure we were good to go. So we're holding a webinar to share some stories on all the excitement that's been happening in this business for a lot of us. And there's a lot of new people joining right now, and a lot of people considering taking the leap of faith. If we thought maybe we could share some of our stories and explain a little bit about the business side of things, so that it can maybe help you decide if this might be the right decision for you. And on here with me we have a few of our top leaders, and I'm going to send it over to Korin right now.
Awesome. Hello. Yes, I'm super excited because we have so many people who want to join us now, and you're wondering how. And we have a couple really inspiring people on with us tonight who just earned some major bonuses as they moved up in rank here recently. And the person who actually introduced us to this business is Alicia Amayo. And we're actually going to have her start us off by sharing a little bit about how she got started, why she got started, and her story so far here in her journey with It Works. Hi, Alicia.
Hi, Korin. Thanks for having me. I'm excited about our first Google Hangout. I'm Alicia Amayo, and I've been with It Works since September of 2011. I actually was introduced to It Works through a Blitz card, which is basically a coupon that had a before and after photo, and it said, try that crazy wrap thing for $25. I was working as a bartender in a little wine bar, and I had found myself in that wine bar because we needed money. I have two little ones, and we had two homes in foreclosure, and we needed to make money. I needed to make money to put food on the table and diapers for my kids. And so I was working one night, and somebody gave me this coupon, and I tried this wrap for $25, and I saw results with the wrap, and learned about the business opportunity. Now, I didn't have intentions of joining because I'm not a salesperson. That's not my personality. But my husband actually saw the vision before I did. He told me that I needed to do it, and I, came back with, no, I'm not a salesperson. I couldn't do this. And he said, Alicia, this is something that sells itself. Like, people will try this. I mean, you tried it. So we actually ended up joining the business, like I said, September of 2011. By June, I had been able to quit my bartending job and do this full time. Fast forward a couple years, here we are, a little over 3 years. Presidential Diamond, I went Presidential Diamond almost a year ago, and saved both of our homes from foreclosure. And I'm able to do things for my family and for my kids that I didn't think was possible before. So it's really changed a lot of the direction our life was going back when we first started. So what it did for us was really brought hope to our family. And I'm just excited. I'm more excited now than I think I've ever been because of the growth of the company. Like, things are happening that just blows my mind. So in my journey, I actually met Jean Tosi through Facebook, and Korin through Facebook. And Korin, did you want to tell your story real quick?
Yeah, actually, it was kind of neat how we got started. We had met at a photography workshop, and we became friends on Facebook. And Alicia had posted something about this crazy wrap thing. Well, little did she know that I had actually gone and gotten a consultation for a tummy tuck. And well, I would have had to decide. I was done with kids at the time. The kids really had stretched me right out. And it was going to cost me $6,000 and go under the knife, and also I'd have to be sure that it was going to be pretty after, right? If I was going to spend that kind of money. So when I saw that she posted about this crazy wrap thing, I was like, for 25 bucks, I can try this and see if it works for me. I didn't even tell my husband. I went to her house and tried it, and I actually really loved it. And I looked at the product pamphlet, and I noticed that they had really great products. So I decided that I wanted to pursue this as a business. However, I looked at it as an opportunity to just pay for my product. So I got started for $99, and I had my first little party that I could get my 4 customers and get my product credit. And then I didn't really do much with the business, but little did I know, 9 months later, I would be going to a big event and leaving there and turning this into my full-time job. I quickly replaced my job income in a month and a half, and it's just been a huge blessing for my husband and I now to do this full-time over the last 2 years, and we don't work outside the home. So we have what I think is the most important thing is freedom of time, and we're helping people at the same time. So that's just a little bit of my story, and I can't even imagine doing anything else anymore. So how about you, Melissa? Or maybe how about you, Stephanie?
Okay. Today is actually my 2-year anniversary with It Work.
Congrats! Happy 2 years.
Thank you. It was just a little over 2 years ago. I was down in Florida, and I was at Korin's house, and I met Alicia, and Alicia brought up the wrap to me. I figured since I was on vacation, I could spend the money. I spend money easier when I'm on vacation than I do when I'm home. So I went to her house and we wrapped, and then she told me a little bit about the business, and at that point she was double diamond, and when she told me that that was pretty much all she and her husband were doing at that time, I saw an opportunity to get myself out of debt. I had a lot of credit card debt, and although I made pretty decent money with my job, it wasn't enough for me to really pay off the $20,000 in credit card debt that I had accumulated over the last few years. So I said I was going to try it out. Alicia actually was coming to my area to visit her husband's family in the next 2 months, so we scheduled a launch party, and she came. We did it. I signed up, and I actually promoted to Ruby in 27 days. It went really fast. And a year and a half later, I was able to go to the bank just this past September, and I paid off all $20,000 in my credit card debt, all from money that I had saved up through It Works. It was no money from anywhere else. It was all It Works money. And in that money was also a $10,000 diamond bonus that I received last May. So, and right now, working on my double diamond bonus of $30,000. So that's my next goal. And I have a new reason for the business, and she's currently still in my belly, hopefully for a few more weeks. I don't want to go back to work full-time, definitely not full-time anyway. I want to be able to raise my daughter myself, so, and not have someone else do it, and not have to struggle to pay someone else to do it for me. So that's my story. Who is next? Casey?
All right, we've got Casey on. Hey, Casey. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started and a little bit about your story?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I've had some technical difficulties, so just making sure. I walked into a retail store after having 2 children a year apart, and I just felt kind of, well, let's be honest, my body changed, and I went into the store and I was just looking for shorts that would fit my waist and not make my butt look saggy, to be honest, and someone handed me a Blitz card. Actually, it was the cashier, and she said, I don't know if these work, but someone dropped these off. So here. And I'm looking at this Blitz card, and my initial reaction was, what the hell? Wait a second. No, that's not real. And because the girl that handed it to me was not a distributor, I did throw it out immediately. My thoughts were, there's no way. I would rather eat right and work out. Granted, I just had 2 babies a year apart, but that to me seemed like a scam. So I threw it out. And then Alicia is on all these mommy pages 3 years ago, posted a before and after of her own stomach after, I want to say it was 8 wraps. And I'm like, okay, this looks realistic. 8 wraps. I call her up. I said, all right, I'm ready. I'll do anything. I'm desperate. I hate the way my stomach looks. I really thought it would all just disappear after having children, you know, and it didn't. And it was a rude awakening. So she came over and wrapped me. And I'll be honest with you, the first wrap, because 3 years ago we were not taking before and after pictures, I thought, you know what, I'm looking down, and I'm like, I don't really see a difference. And she said, well, just keep on. You know, they're sold 4 to a box for a reason. After the 4 wraps, which is a course of 12 days, I dropped a pant size. I went from a 13 to an 11. And for me, that was a pivotal moment because us women, and I know there's men on here, you know, we just want to see immediate results. We're impatient. We want to see a change. So for me, it was such a pivotal moment for me to get in the right direction. And I knew then that I needed to sell this. But I started selling this stuff before I even saw results for myself because I was kind of just talked into it, and I rolled my eyes as I signed the paper, but I thought, I have nothing to lose. I'm going to make my money back that I invest into it. And I did. And, you know, I just promoted to Presidential Diamond, and it's so weird even saying those words. I want to cry because I feel so unworthy of this. I did this so that I could get a pedicure a month. I was a newly stay-at-home mom. I didn't have friends. My friends were my coworkers, and I didn't work that job anymore. I hated having to rely on my husband for money. I hated having to ask him for things for me. And I was just hoping I can make enough because I love getting my feet massaged, and my husband's weird about feet. So that was my main priority. And it's so crazy to think that 3 years in the making. I mean, I could get so many pedicures right now. But I'm shaking as I'm laying on my floor, concrete right now, because we're getting our floors redone. You see the concrete? If it wasn't for It Works, we would not be getting new floors. And so this is where I'm at, hiding from my children. But I'm so blessed. I'm going to stop right there before I talk the entire time.
Thanks, Casey. I know that you're so inspiring to everyone, and that's because your heart's in the right place, and you really show that to people, and you don't hold back at all. And that's what I love about this business is you get yourself a 9-to-5, and it's kind of like you've got to be a robot. You've got to abide by the rules, and around here we're rule breakers, right? So let's see, Melissa, why don't you share some with us?
Hey everybody. I was introduced to the wrap. That's what caught my attention. There's nothing else like it on the market. I was about 1.5 years postpartum. I had an emergency C-section with my daughter, and I was in the gym 5 days a week. And I still couldn't kick my mama tummy, still 1.5 years later. I felt like I was eating right, working out like crazy, and it was like, something's got to give here. I had my 10-year high school reunion coming up. You know, you got to, you know, impress. I don't know why, you know, high school drama. And I ended up seeing a friend shared a picture of another friend on Facebook. She didn't sell the product, but she shared it and tagged another one of my friends because they had been talking about it previously. So, of course, it showed up in my news feed. And I was like, what? So I was thinking about it. I had another friend that had mentioned possibly wanting to try it and telling me all these crazy things about it. So I ended up contacting my friend who shared the picture. I'm like, can you get me in touch with whoever has those things? Like, I got a vacation coming up and I gotta look good. So anyways, the girl came over and I was this girl. The girl set the appointment with me, my sponsor. God bless her heart for continuing to follow up. And I bailed on her 3 times. I canceled the appointment like day of, I think 2 different times. Another time my grandfather was ill in the hospital. And she was pleasantly persistent, and I'm kind of like a strong personality, so where I was like, I'll tell you when I'm ready, you know. But I ended up finally, I was like, she came over, wrapped me. It was $25. I was like, whatever, I'm going to try this thing. We took the pictures, wrapped. She talked to me about several of the products, and I'm looking through the pamphlet, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to have these greens, which, fellas, is like my husband's absolute favorite product. There's no one out there that eats enough fruits and veggies, probiotics, things like that. If you don't know what they are, Google it. They're really important for you. So I was like, I have to have these. It's affordable. It's non-GMO, you know, I was into all that stuff. So anyways, I was like thinking of all, you know, my friends. I was like, God, my mom is going to want this, my grandmother, my aunts, my uncles are going to want maybe the protein, the greens, things like that. So I was like, I might as well try. Like, the pricing was the same as a loyal customer as it was a distributor. So to me, it only made sense to try. I was like, why would I do loyal customer and not have the license to earn? So anyways, it took me a couple of weeks, and here's the other part about it that I was really bad at. She followed up with me. I'm like, yeah, I think I would just do the distributor part, and it took a couple weeks after that to become a distributor, but I wouldn't pick up the phone. So I texted her all of my enrollment information, like everything we needed to enroll as a distributor, like credit card, what I wanted, everything. I mean, it was like a paragraph upon paragraph upon paragraph. So I texted her my enrollment information, and she said that the key to success in earning free product and making some extra cash was to at least set yourself up with a little get-together to share it with friends. So I did that 3 days later, and within 3 days, I not only made my initial investment back, but I made a $100 bonus and made commissions and whatnot. So I was like, what? Like, I remember they came and did my party, which I rolled my eyes through like the entire little presentation thing, because I thought it was so cheesy. And the girl came, Stephanie, my upline now, she came in like, and have you tried that crazy wrap thing shirt? And I was like, oh my God, these people are nuts. And she hugged me.
Your words, yeah, girl.
Yeah, I don't know you. So she hugs me, and she's in this shirt and goes through this presentation in front of my friends, and I'm like, oh, this is so embarrassing. But she did the Fat Fighter demo, and I was like, oh my God, I have to have those too. So lo and behold, she's like, you know, you just got like a $100 bonus, and I only had 4 people there, and a free $100 bonus and commissions, and I was like, what? What? Are you serious? So I was like, how? And she goes, well, you know, log in, check it out, and ended up checking it out, and I was like, I want to do that again. You know, I want to keep making that $100 bonus. So I really just plugged in, and from there, when I started, I was working full-time. My husband was working opposite schedule me full-time, so we had a toddler. We too, just like Stephanie on this little webinar, Smith, we had about $20,000 in debt we had accumulated from too much fun and vacations and irresponsibility. So with working full-time and it works along the side, within 6 months we had all of our debts paid off. About that, we had $20,000 worth of debts paid off. So I thought about that, and I said, wow, you know, if I can pay this off in that time while I'm still working, I can't imagine if I actually put a full-time effort into this. So I also became quickly pregnant after having becoming a distributor. So I worked most of my business and promoted through being pregnant, working full time, and my husband working opposite schedules with the toddler. And I said, if I don't think I want to go back to work. I'm going to try. I'm going to give this my effort. And within 9 months, I had replaced my corporate job income. I didn't quit because I was pregnant. Our insurance was through that. But I was making just as much. So it was inspiring to me. And now it's about, I've been in for 20 months. I've retired my husband, or rewired is what we call it. He works this business with me full time from home with our 2 little ones. I have an 8-month-old and a 3-year-old. And we just recently earned this past month $80,000 combined in bonuses. So I mean, it's just crazy to me. I started just to make enough money to pay for my own product, and now here we are. I can't even believe it.
It feels surreal, doesn't it?
I know. It's amazing, and it's fun, and it's just, we don't wake up to an alarm clock. I mean, yeah, I wake up to an 8-month-old, but when she goes back to sleep, if I want to, I can go back to sleep, and I love everything about it. The company, the products, everything.
Well, that's definitely something that I enjoy too, is we don't set an alarm clock anymore. Our kids are our alarm clock, so we definitely get to spend a lot more time with them too. And something I love about your journey is that you definitely didn't let anything get in your way. You were pregnant, you had your other toddler, your little girl, and you still went out there and you built your business, and you built it rather quickly. We all definitely have big hurdles and things that come in our way, but really it came down to our desire wanting this more than our excuses. So, and we've all grown so much throughout this experience and this journey, and that's what I love about this, is like you can achieve whatever you want to achieve with this, even if it's just covering your product costs, or if you want to, completely replace your income. So, does anybody else want to share anything before we actually get into the party pad and tell you a little bit more about how you can get started? No? Awesome.
I do.
Yes, I should have known, right.
Okay, so I had to go put my children to bed because my husband's working, and I couldn't help but think about what I was missing out on during this call. And how many of you watching have children right now that you either just put to bed or are struggling to put to bed, and you're trying to tune in right now. So I want you to know that your entire day with your children could be spent doing this. And I know that that sounds a little bit crazy, but my entire day today has been with my children, and I have been able to leave this. You've probably stared at this door behind me instead of me, because you can do this with your children. I get so many times, I've got a newborn, I've got a 5-year-old, I've got whatever. I just left this call, tuned in from my phone, and ran to put my kids to bed because my husband is at the fire department. So please, if you're a single mother, or if you are a mom, or you're not a mom and you have so much going on, please know that you can do this too. Okay, I digress. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I had to add
Go ahead.
I just...
What I'll do is I'm actually going to share one of our tools with you that helps you to understand exactly a comprehensive overview about what we offer. And give me just a second here, and Melissa is going to share with us how exactly you can get started as a customer or a distributor. Awesome. Girls, do you see that?
Go ahead, Steph. Why don't you get us started off?
Okay. Let me get my notes here. All right, Korin, you want to put it back up on the screen?
Yeah, is it not there for you?
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it.
Perfect.
Okay, so many of you on this call, and many of you Many of you on this call, I'm sure, have tried a wrap, and I'm sure there are some of you who haven't. But this is our crazy wrap thing. And when you have it on your body, you will experience some, well, most people will say they experience some tingling, some cooling, some warming effect. And you leave it on for 45 minutes. And we've experienced about 9 out of 10 people will have results the first time that they try it. And if you're one of the ones who don't, all you need to do is try it again. No big deal. Like, I forget who it was earlier, but someone said there's a reason why there's 4 in a box. So 4 is a full treatment, and 1 is like a sample. Next page.
Yes. Coming right up.
Okay.
There you go.
It's easy, affordable, and fun. Easy because you have a package, you cut it open, you take the wrap out and unfold it. It comes with the cream already on it, and you can literally put it anywhere on your body from the neck down. It's completely adjustable. You can cut it into any shape or form that you need it to be in to go anywhere on your body. The only place that you don't want to put it is your face, and we have a special facial right down there at the bottom of the page that we use on our face, of course, because we have collagen and different stuff in our facial skin than we do anywhere else. But again, you just leave it on for 45 minutes anywhere on your body, and after that you take it off and you see results. Or, like I said earlier, if you don't see immediate results with just the one, try it again. It's affordable because it's only $25 to try one. And actually, in a couple minutes, you'll find out how you can get a full package of 4 for only $59. And fun because you typically you'll get a group of girls or a group of your friends together, and you have a little get-together, 4 or 5 of you, hang out, talk, laugh, and watch everybody get skinny, as we say. And the next page here, it shows a before and after picture of this is what it does. This woman had some pretty amazing immediate results. You can see right there, she put the wrap on her stomach, left it on for 45 minutes, and when she removed it, it was like a completely new stomach. What the wrap does is it tightens, tones, and firms your skin in as little as 45 minutes. It reduces the appearance of cellulite and stretch marks. It gives you fast and lasting results from a botanically based formula, and it's only available through an It Works independent distributor, such as myself, any of the girls on the call, and anybody who invited you to come to this webinar. We've already told you that we've all had results with the wrap, and for some of us it was immediate, for some of us it took more than one. Drinking water is very, very important while wrapping, as it will help improve your results. You're supposed to drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily for 72 hours while you are using our wraps, because the wrap will continue to work for 72 hours even after you've taken it off. And the next part is about how to become a loyal customer and save a whole bunch of money, and I believe Melissa is going to go over this part.
All right, so from that previous slide, I actually would have never believed that picture until I put a wrap on my grandma, and her results were almost identical, and she wore it for about an hour, so it was pretty crazy. If anyone wants to see that picture, let me know. I'll be happy to show it. Once you wear that for the 45 minutes, although you see 9 out of 10 people see those results in that time, you see progressive results over 3 days, which is why you keep drinking the water, and you can wrap again in 3 days, because the ingredients are going to work through your body. Everyone said, 4 wraps is a treatment. 4 wraps in one area is a treatment. 12 to 16, I like to call like a procedure if you use it in the same spot. But you can buy all of our products 3 different ways. Of course, the wrap is our flagship product. It's something that you can't just go buy at Walmart or Target or wherever. It's something that nobody else really has. There's so many people out there that lose so much weight or do a stomach surgery or just need a kickstart in their routine, and this helps give them that hope and immediate results. So here's one of the ways you can purchase all of our products. I'm just going to kind of go over it. It's called our Loyal Customer Program. Loyal customers get the same exact pricing as a distributor. This was the coolest thing to me because anywhere I've ever tried to buy from like a direct distributor, you had to become a distributor to get their price or like the affordable price. And to me, I was like, really? I have to start a business to get the discounted price? So I think it's really cool that they offer this Loyal Customer Program. Get the same price as a distributor. You don't have to start a business, but you save. To become a loyal customer, you can do it one of 2 ways. The first way is to pay a $50 membership fee. This membership fee is a lifetime fee. So like you would at BJ's or Costco or Sam's Club, depending on where you live, you pay a membership fee to get their wholesale pricing, but you renew annually. With ours, it's a one-time fee. What's even cooler, the second way you can become a loyal customer is they upfront waive that fee. As long as you agree to purchase a product a month for 3 months consecutively, at least a product a month for 3 months consecutively. Whether that's the same product, multiple products, different products each month, doesn't matter. You have full control over which products you want to use, and you actually have full control to even change the dates in the months as well. They have other perks such as a referral program, such as what we call perks points, which are rewards points to redeem towards free product. And we can go into those more detail with each of you individually should you want to know. But I'm just going to highlight some of my favorite products. Of course, the wrap was pretty cool to me. I was really bad about taking pictures after my first and second wrap. And boy, can I tell you, it is so crucial for people to take before and after pictures. You don't have to send it to your distributor, but at least put it side by side for yourself because you are your own worst critic. I've had people, again, message us if you want to see people that were like, I don't know if I see anything. And we put it side by side and they're like, holy cow. So again, that's one of my favorite products because on my third wrap, I took pictures and I was like, wow. That's when I was like, I'm in for sure. So we have a full body line, which is the ultimate body applicator known as our wraps, and our defining gel, which is a body contouring cream. We also have a full skincare line. Women, we need our skin beautiful. Men, even you need your skin beautiful. You don't want to be looking old to your ladies. So we have a full comprehensive skincare line between cleanser, day, night cream, toner, exfoliating peels, amazing lifting lip and eye cream, which is like Botox in a bottle. We also have a full lifestyle line, which is our nutraceuticals. They're 100% natural ingredients, anything from natural stress relievers, boosting your body's ability to create HGH. Men, my husband loves that because it helps you build lean muscle, helps you sleep good, or natural weight loss supplements, metabolism boosters that are stimulant-free, proteins, so on and so forth. The most popular one that is going to fly off the shelves and did for our limited release is the all-natural energy drink. I think it's pretty cool that we're going to get paid to drink an energy drink. Red Bull and Monster really never did that for me, as sad as I say that I used to drink those because they're so bad for you. But it is all natural, tastes like pear champagne. And last but not least, my absolute favorite product, the greens. It's a powder that you add to water, juice, or smoothies. It's 2 tiny little scoops a day, and in those scoops, you get 8+ daily servings of fruits and vegetables. Plus, you get probiotics, and it's designed to alkalize and detox you internally. So pH balancing. So if any of you own a pool or used to own a pool or work with pools, whatever, you know how important it is to balance the pH of a pool, because, and I know you guys in Florida, if you don't balance the pH of your pool, things start growing in it, like frogs and tadpoles and I don't know, moss, mold. That's kind of the concept with our body. We're trying the best we can to keep it less acidic and the pH balance. For me, that product is a no-brainer. We pay, as loyal customers and distributors, you pay about $1 a day for 8+ servings of fruits and vegetables. I can't even go to the grocery store and buy 8+ servings of fruits and vegetables that are non-GMO for that price. Even for retail, it's about $2 a day. I can't even do it at retail price. So no-brainer, totally a no-brainer product for me. Absolute favorite product. Again, so I'm gonna go ahead. If you have, we have about 35, I think, different products. All of which I love. I've tried all but one, which is a menopause supplement. I don't need it quite yet. My mom and grandma love it though. But if you want to know more about any of the products, let us know. We can get you the info. I'm going to pass it on to my good friend and comrade, Jean Tosi, to explain the distributor portion of everything.
Okay, here I go. I'm going to try to focus because within the last 10 minutes I've had so many messages. Anyways, okay, so I'm crying. Join the party. Okay, so you must be looking at this the way I did and thinking, oh, join the party, that sounds so cheesy. Okay, that's what I thought anyways. And you can look right there at the list of things that you're going to get, and you are going to get 4 wraps. So if you are me and you're thinking, I don't have the $99 to enroll as a distributor, that's way out of my price range, I don't have that. You may or may not have that, and this might not be what you want to spend it on, or you really don't have that. I sold things to get that $99, not because I felt super passionate about it at the time, but because I felt like I needed to take this risk. Who knew what the reward would be, right? So I got the $99, and I signed up, and like I said, I rolled my eyes thinking, I don't have time. I'm not a salesperson. I'll touch on this quick. I know we're running out of time, and I can talk forever. But if you are looking at this right now, you are tuning in, and you are thinking, there's just no way. I've tried a different multi-level marketing business, or I'm not a salesperson. Thank God, okay? If you're not a salesperson, you are what I want on my team. Who wants someone that is, you ever go into a store and they're like, oh, we have a credit card. You want to sign up for the credit card because you're going to save like 5%. You want to sign up, and they're like pulling on your arm, and you don't want that. You just want to be left alone. No thank you is all you need to say, and they should leave you alone, but sometimes they don't. If you're not a salesperson, that for me is exactly what I want on my team. I don't want someone to sell anybody anything. We are here to share what we have, and if somebody is not willing to accept that, then let them go. Be pleasantly persistent, as Michael Pock would say. I know you're watching, Michael Pock, but you want to make sure that you are being persistent but pleasantly. You don't want to push anyone into anything, and that's not what we are here to do. So when I hear someone say, I'm interested but I'm not a salesperson, perfect. You need to sign up because that's what I want. I don't want a salesperson. If you feel like you don't have enough time, every single one of us on this call, and I'm pointing at the list of people at the bottom, we don't have time. Stephanie's pregnant. She's about to pop out a baby. Alicia has 2 children. Melissa has 2 children. I have 2 children. Korin has 2 children, and I don't know if we're going to pop out more. I certainly am not. But, you have to know that we do this while we live our lives. This is not something that you have to set time aside for. In my opinion, you know, I had to get over the hump of my kids are crazy. You always hear that. My kids are not like your kids. No, you could do this, but I could not. My kids are different. I said that all the time. But wait and give it a shot, and you will be surprised. My children know how to wrap people. My children poke bellies all day, and they see the excitement, and they're like, "Mommy, are we going to see a wrap girl today?" They're excited. And I'm like, you know what? We get to go to Chick-fil-A, and we're going to buy lunch, and you're going to go run around the playground, because if it wasn't for this business, I would not even have enough money to take you to Chick-fil-A. And that might sound silly, but I really didn't. So moving on, because I'll talk forever. Just know that if you're not a salesperson, if you don't feel like you have enough time, if you feel like you don't have a supportive spouse, I'm telling you, my husband said as soon as you start to lose money doing this, you're done. Once you make a little bit of money, even if you're a man in this business, buy your spouse something. If it's a bouquet of flowers, if it's a CD, a music that they've always wanted, get them something and say, I appreciate you, and here is my gift to you for supporting me. I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference. So you're going to join the party for $99. You're going to get 4 wraps that you sell at $25 a piece, and the person that enrolls you is going to come to that party, or someone in your upline, and we're going to help you sell those wraps. You're going to make your money back. There's nothing to lose. You can scroll, Korin. Thank you. So step 1 is joining the party. Step 2 is, okay, so what you want to do within your first 30 days of becoming a distributor is signing 4 loyal customers. 4 loyal customers is going to unlock $120 of free product credit. You can get the amazing facial cleanser, the exfoliating peel, our very new energy drinks that are going to be released on March 5th. That's what, tomorrow? No, 2 days from now. 4 loyal customers, and Melissa already explained what a loyal customer is. Someone that buys one thing once a month for 3 months. So with 4 loyal customers, you're not only going to get $120 in free product credit, you are going to get 2 boxes of wraps worth $200 for $50. Because a wrap reward, as you see in green under step 2 there, is a box of wraps for $25. The company takes care of the shipping for you. That is $75 in pure profits per wrap reward, as you see in green to the right, for every 2 customers you enroll for doing a great job. So this company is very giving. That's a lot of cash profits on top of your commissions. Step 3 is to go Ruby. So you can see right there, you're going to have 3 people. Think of 3 people right now. If you're watching this and you are either a new distributor, you're not Ruby yet, or you are just tuning in just to see what the heck we're talking about, us crazy rap girls. 3 people will change your business, because one of those 3 people are going to invite 2 of their own. So if you look at that image right there, you have an executive, a qualified leg, and that executive has a number 1 and a number 2. Cousin, brother, sister, coworker, person you met on the street. I don't know, because for me, none of my friends or family were interested in this business. That's for dang sure. They're really rooting me on now, but they were not interested when I first started. So if you're thinking, I don't know, 5 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can't do this. There's no way I'm going to go Ruby. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing, and yet I still found 5 people that were not related to me, that did not know me. They were complete strangers, and they have changed my business. So anyways, if you go Ruby within your first 2 calendar months, okay, you're looking at this right now, you're thinking maybe I should jump in. If you go Ruby in your first 2 months, if you are a distributor that signs between January and March 31st, the company will reward you with a $500 bonus. $500, okay? Not commissions, not bonuses, nothing. You will get $500 from this company in cash, basically, if you can go Ruby, which is what you're looking at right there under step 3 within your first 2 calendar months. So I want you to think about that. What could $500 do for you? Could that pay an electric bill? Could that pay your mortgage? Could that pay your rent? Maybe it could pay off a car payment. Maybe it could pay off, I don't know, mortgage. I don't know. Everyone's different. Not mine, but, you know, maybe it could for you. So $500. Think about that right now. I'll go to the next slide.
Casey, real quick, did you know that 80% of people that claimed bankruptcy last year would not have had to do so if they had just an extra $500 a month? So to me, that's some cool stuff right there.
That is cool stuff, because if you think about right now, the people that you know and the people that have had to either put their house in foreclosure or you know, claim bankruptcy. I mean, maybe it's just me and the town I'm in, but I know so many people who have had to do so. And that $500 could have changed their life. So thank you for bringing that up. You're looking at an average annual income. This is so crazy to look at. I still cringe when I look at it, because a distributor that enrolls within the first year is going to make an average of $752 a year, okay? An executive, which this might just sound like verbiage to you, is the next rank up, $3,000 a year, Ruby 5, Emerald 10,000 a year, Diamond 23, Double 54, Triple 104. I mean, I can name them all. But those last, I want to say 4, Double to Ambassador. When I first started, I looked at that sheet. You know, when I first started, Alicia was a Ruby. She came to my house and wrapped me as a Ruby. And I looked at this page and I'm thinking, yeah, right. You are trying to get me to sign up because those numbers are outrageous that it's fake. That is just to get me to sign up because those look really good. They look good, you liars. And they're not lying, because as a triple diamond, now I've promoted residential. As a triple diamond, that 104 was less. I don't want to give out specifics, but way less than what I made last year. And I have to just intervene and say how blessed I am, because I worked as a general manager of a corporate job for 8 years, and I worked 60 to 70 hours a week, and I knew that I could not work that job as a mother, and I made way less than that. And I remember getting my promotion and thinking, you know what the first thing I did? I bought a new car. Who does that? Bad decision. Because when I finally thought about having a family, I realized that I can't do this. I cannot work holidays and weekends. I cannot do this. And I made a good amount of money. And it's so crazy to think that I left that job and we bought a house in foreclosure and we let go of so many materialistic things. And I remember telling my husband, I will do whatever it takes to be a stay-at-home mom because my heart lies with my children and that's all I've ever wanted. I will do anything. And so we let go of that job and we downgraded our house. And to have something that I thought I was signing up for a pedicure and the fact that I've been able to help people feel better about themselves, which is my main priority. The money has been a blessing. I cannot believe that I can almost say that I almost make more than my husband, which is so crazy. Like, I'm the breadwinner, but it's not just about the money. The money is amazing. I didn't sign for that. And I think that when you look at this chart, Can you imagine making $585,000 a year? I mean, that just seems unreal. So if you're looking at this and you're like, that's totally unreal, just know that it takes time, it takes effort, it takes the ups and the downs like any other job you will ever work. But I've worked this part-time and full-time, and with my children, and everything I've done is with my kids. So has every single person that is a host here. So I'm going to digress again. Go ahead, Korin. It's your choice. Would you prefer to become a loyal customer where you're saving 40 to 60% off of your orders? You are getting to try our products at such a discounted rate, which is amazing, and you are a loyal customer for life. What company allows you to buy products at a discounted rate and be a loyal customer for life? If you buy a box of wraps for $59 and in 2 years from now you want a wrap because you're going on a cruise, we will honor that box of wraps at the loyal customer price for the rest of your life. Or you can become a distributor. And here's where it gets uncomfortable for me, because I'm not a salesperson. I'm not here to push you to become a distributor, but not only are you going to have every single thing that a loyal customer has already, but you are going to have the option to earn additional income. And if you are not sure if this is something you should do, what do you have to lose? Either you're a loyal customer and you're going to try the product, or you're going to become a distributor, which basically means you're going to be a loyal customer with the license to sell. And like I said, I'm sure all of us did not think that it would ever become what it has. We're none of us, but it has. So become a distributor. I love you.
Thank you for that. That's so amazing. You are so great going through that. That is for sure. And actually, I wanted to ask you, what would you say if somebody said that they don't know anybody? I don't have any friends. How am I going to do this?
Are you asking me, Korin? Okay, well, everyone else is muted, so I'll answer. The only people I knew, I'll be honest with you, the only people I knew were my coworkers, and I was a manager, and I left that job to become a stay-at-home mom. So there was that conflict of interest. They weren't my close friends. They could not be. And 2 of them actually are on my team right now, which is so awesome, and now we're close. But, you know, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. You have this card, which I threw out. So my advice to you is to be relatable, because if you're listening right now and you're thinking there's no way, but you find a way, you tell people that. You tell them that, you know, I thought the same thing. I didn't think I'd be great at this. I didn't think I'd know enough people. But you find people. You hand out your card when you go to Starbucks. I'm sure that there's many of you that go to Starbucks listening in, or Chick-fil-A, or you shop at Publix or Target, and you just talk to people. And if you, no matter if you're shy or you're watching this and you're like, oh, well, of course you did great. You're, you know, a presidential diamond, and you're outgoing, or whatever you have to say. I may not have always been this way. This business has changed me personally. There's been a lot of growth, not just business-wise. So you have to get out there. You have to talk to people. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of my team have become the closest friends I've ever had. So do not discount yourself. Do not be so hard on yourself that you think there's no way, because there is a way. You just have to talk. You have to open your mouth and talk to people.
Yep, that's true. And I think a lot of us start and we're a little shy, or we feel like, I don't know how I could do what he does. And that's what I started like. I didn't think I could do what I saw other people doing, but surprisingly enough, I mean, just with a little bit of getting out of your own way, you can achieve so much more than you ever think that you could achieve. And I think that's just remarkable. Every now and then, like, you may get discouraged, but what I really love about this opportunity is that we have so much that usually will drive us. And actually, Alicia, if you wouldn't mind sharing with us a little bit about our whys, like, what's so driven in wanting to achieve these things in this business?
Okay. Well, there's a couple things I wanted to mention first, now that I have an opportunity to talk, is Casey talked about how you can do this business with your kids, okay? So I'm sitting in on this webinar, helping to host it, and I'm sitting on a bed in an extra bedroom. I came in here to get away from all the noise, all the commotion. Well, guess what? I've got 2 little boys laying on the bed behind me, and I have a cat and a dog in the bed with me. So I'm doing this business with my kids still. And then another thing too is, say that again?
So your why has not become your excuse, right?
Right, exactly. And I wanted to bring up too, you said, you know, the objection, what if I don't have any friends or family? What if I don't have friends? Well, I can tell you that my 2 strongest people in my business, I did not know before this business. Korin I had met at a photography workshop. We followed a photographer. She came into town. We met at the workshop. We were not friends. We did friend each other on Facebook, but we didn't know. We met one time. And Casey, I didn't know Casey from anybody either. So it wasn't until later on in my business that I brought people on board that were my friends and were my family. So I did have to push myself out of my comfort zone and, you know, post on those mom pages, my before and after pictures, and, you know, post stuff on my Facebook. I didn't hesitate to do that. I just did that. And the reason why I did that is because, like I said earlier, we had 2 homes in foreclosure, and I had an 18-month-old and a 3.5-year-old when I first started. And as a mom, when you think about the fact that you're going to lose the roof over your head, that is a really scary thought. So when I saw that income chart, and to be honest with you, I didn't look much past Double Diamond. I just came from the mindset that Double Diamond was a pretty good income yearly for a family. You know, we could pay our bills with a little bit of money left over. I didn't see past it, and in fact, I was Double Diamond for a year and a half because I was comfortable there. I was good there. So I guess, you know, as far as, you have to know why you do this business. Some people might sign up because they want to pay for their products, like Melissa did. But as she went along the journey, she realized, you know, how, I don't want to say this is easy because it takes work, but it's not hard work as far as you're not sweating, you're not breaking your back. It just takes consistent effort. So you have to know the reason why you do this business, and if you ever feel discouraged, you have to go back to your why. You know, some of you may be in the same boat we are in, and you're going to lose your home. You're facing bankruptcy. Some of you just need to pay, you know, your power bill. Some of you want a pedicure. But if you look at the income chart and you see those higher levels, and you're miserable at your job, you're capped out at your job, and you want more out of life. So you just have to really know why you're doing this. And you know, think about that. Think about, why would I want to do this? Why would I want to be successful with this? So just you know, establish why you would want to do this. I think it's that fire in your belly that you need to keep going forward, and it takes time to build. I mean, I've been in this for 3 years. It didn't happen overnight. My first paycheck that I got was was not crazy, but I knew that I just had to keep going. I had to move forward. I had to keep going. And this little one back here who is cutting up right now was my why. And you know, I would do anything for my kids and give them anything they need. And this is my vehicle to provide for them. So now that I have a bunch of distractions, I'll hand it over to you, Korin.
Absolutely. Thank you. Gosh, it's so inspiring to hear like the stories of, you know, foreclosure to now presidential diamond and earning. How much in bonuses did you earn last year, Alicia? Or somebody want to answer for her? I don't remember myself. It was.
Got a triple.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm back on. I earned a $25,000 triple diamond bonus. I got triple in March. I was triple all of April, and then May I went presidential. So that was a $50,000 bonus. So I got I made $75,000 in bonuses last year.
And that's pretty unreal. You can't get that from your corporate jobs, right? So I think for me, even with my why, I was kind of comfortable, I guess, you know, just in our paycheck to paycheck. And I know I didn't like it, but I didn't really know how to think outside the box. And when I continued to go to events, it really opened in my mind and my vision for what I could have and what I could do. So I started dreaming again. And when I came home from that conference in January, I was a distributor, but I went diamond in 4 months. And my husband watched this whole time being a complete skeptic until he started seeing commas in our paycheck. And a couple months later, I brought him home. So we both do this together. We got a $10,000 bonus, a $15,000 bonus. We're going for a $50,000 bonus. And it's just surreal because, you know, we can take a 3-week road trip to go see all of our family and at the same time visit all of our teammates. And that's stuff I never would have imagined that we'd be doing. So you definitely start to dream and recreate what you can achieve in your lifetime. But hey, what if you just love your job and you do want to get started because you need that extra $200, $500 a month? See, that's the flexibility that we have with this, and I find it such a blessing for all of us to be able to choose where do we want to be. Well, you get paid for as much work as you want to put into it. So I think that's pretty awesome. Stephanie, do you have some things you want to say in closing?
I think just one last time I want to reiterate what happened for Casey and Melissa 2 days ago. I know Melissa mentioned hers, but I don't think we mentioned Casey's. Melissa and Casey are on the same team, and Melissa promoted to triple diamond, and your husband promoted to double diamond, right? You said?
Yeah, and kind of funny because a lot of times an objection I get is, well, you know, I could never be, I mean, you're my sponsor, I could never make as much as you because that's just how these things work. I love my sponsor dearly, and if she's watching, I am so blessed that you gave me this opportunity. But she knows, my husband, myself, we actually surpassed our sponsor in rank and in paycheck earnings. So it's totally doable. So I think that's been a blessing. Yeah, my husband actually went double, so he got a $30,000 bonus. I went triple, which was $50,000. And we're definitely on pins and needles waiting to make sure it was official.
Yep, and when you went triple, you were what Casey needed to promote from triple to presidential, which gave Casey a $100,000 bonus. Casey, are you with us?
I start crying again.
I was crying right along with her. I don't think Casey's here, but Casey got a $100,000 bonus alongside Melissa with her $80,000 in combined bonuses for her and her husband, and this all just happened a couple days ago. So the money's real, the people are real, the success is real, the results are real, everything's real. People think we're making stuff up, but I mean, we don't have the time or the effort to go and make stuff like this up. It's
That's
all real.
true. I mean, in the excitement that we share with others, it's real because what we do is so rewarding in so many ways. And the people we meet, the products, the way the products help us feel in our quality of life. You know, I personally maintain 15 pounds less just from using the products. So, you know, what we've got is something special, and this company is definitely something special. Our corporate leaders are just people that are so humble. You know, you can go up to them and you can hug them and you can talk to them, and you would never guess that they're multimillionaires because they'll just talk to you like we're even.
And it's so fun too. I mean, like this team has become my best friends, and I know for me, and maybe a guy can't relate, but as a woman, once you have kids, you become so and so's mom, and like I feel like it's given us an identity again. I'm Melissa. I mean, I love being a mother, but I'm also Melissa. I feel like I have my identity again, and like you said, dreaming more. But I mean, we have so much freaking fun together, like together and just having a good time, even with my customers, you know? So, I mean, it's crazy to me that we get paid to do this. So
Yes, I agree. Even stuff like this. This is considered work because we're helping our team at the same time, but it's fun. It's fun. So, all right, guys. Well, we really wanted to do this to just share a little bit of our life, our journey, a little bit of It Works with you, and because we're hoping that, you know, this has inspired you to know that you can do this too, that this opportunity is real, the chance to be able to go out and help other people to achieve the same thing, like, can you imagine doing anything else? I know I can't anymore. So thanks for tuning in. I want to thank you guys for coming on tonight. Alicia, Casey, Melissa, Stephanie. Anything else you want to add?
Love you.
I have one thing to say. I just want to say that if any of the people out there watching who want to join decide, yes, you definitely want to join, get with the person who invited you to watch this, and they'll get you headed in the right direction.
Yes, well, certainly. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you all on the flip side. Bye.
bye.